Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beers we're going for tonight in this amber ale showdown, there's a bit of a clue there, are these two. It is Doom Bar and Aldi's amber ale. Both very much, I mean look at them. This one apes the Doom Bar every step of the way. The colouring, the ABV, the style, the lot. The only difference really is not even the price nowadays. You can pick up the Doom Bar for not much more than the Harper's Amber Ale. Both are 4.3% ABV Amber Ales, and one of them comes in a brown bottle, and it's not the Doom Bar. No, the Aldi one does come in brown glass bottles, whereas the Doom Bar, as you can tell by the neck, is clear as a bell, so risks being skunked, so not a great start. Well, what else does it say on the back of them? It says that Doom Bar is a perfectly balanced beer combining subtle yet complex flavours. It's both satisfying and deliciously moreish. It says to expect a spicy, resinous hop, sweet roasted malts on the nose. The flavour is balanced, succulent dried fruit and lightly roasted malts. And the finish is moreish and subtle bitterness. Harper's Amber Ale says absolutely sod all on the bottle, other than that it's balanced and refreshing. So yeah, not a huge amount to say. Right. If you've watched some of the last 2 weeks worth of Sunday videos, these two beers will be tasted blindfolded. So I can't tell which one is which. Well, that's the plan anyway. So my glamorous assistant off to my right.
Hello there.
Will be taking one beer and one glass, pouring it into it. Whilst I'm blindfolded, I will do all the 5 pillars of judgment in the usual manner. Lastly, we'll be doing the looks. And a point will be awarded to which one I think is the winner of each category. And hopefully we'll come out with a winner. And, it's just for fun. There's no real science behind this review. It's just to see which I prefer and does the better value beer, better value being the cheaper beer, come out on top. So we're going to start with the scoreboards, just to show you. My scoreboard is currently blank, got no points on it at all, which I shall hand over to the floor. Because my assistant will need his hands free. And the aide memoir says that Doom Bar has had over 75,000 check-ins and an average of 3.4. Quite a few less for the Aldi version and slightly lower at 3.21 average. So, 2,600 versus 75,000. Big difference there. So, let's get rid of that one. And we shall commence the blindfolding. Usual, excellent, not so excellent. Yesterday, Team Scarf, we lost against Tel Aviv Heat. So we shall blindfold oneself. And once that is done, I shall make it so I can taste something at the very least. Right, Josh is going to hopefully hold up some fingers and I will try and tell me how many he's got. Not a clue.
Like always?
Is it 1?
No.
2? 4? Who knows? Not a clue. So, Josh will now take one glass and one bottle and hold it up to the camera so that we know which is which.
Okay, so
when that is done, it'll be opened and poured and handed to me ready.
So, this lovely beer is going in this glass.
So remember, we want about 3 fingers worth in the glass, give or take. I want enough so I can smell it and taste it a couple of times.
Mm. Okay, so just for clarification, this glass has this beer in.
Oh, it's the Vocation Schooner. Okay, which means the other beer is going in the other glass.
So this beer is
going into Lemmy.
This glass. Here you go.
Right, okay. Let's go for a whiff. So I'm going to go for a sniff of the one that was handed to me first. I'll tell you what. Hold that one again.
Why?
Because
Ah.
my schnoz is interrupted.
Here you go.
There you go. Malty and sweet versus
I shall pick up the scoreboard.
malty and sweet.
I think he likes both.
They're both similar aromas, however, one is distinctly stronger than the other. And this one I'm getting a little bit more fruit in on the nose. This one is lighter, so I'm going to give the point to the first beer.
Done.
It's recorded. Okay, so the next test is the body test. Which one will prevail? So we're going to go for the loser first from the last round, so it's this one. Okay, light to medium weight, decent carbonation, not OTT, versus this one. Similar body, but the difference between the two is this one is the winner because it has smoother carbonation. It's a smoother mouthfeel overall.
Put down.
Point down.
Yes.
Magic. So, the important one, the taste. Now, Doom Bar is a beer that is very safe, and I've had a lot over the years, and I think I've become a little bit disillusioned with it. So I'm kind of hoping that that the Aldi one wins, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so the loser goes first again, which is this one. See, I think I know which is which. This one is really light on the flavour. It is malty, and it is sweet,
Are you going
but it is
already,
quite bland. This one is more flavoursome. There's more to it.
So
The malt is stronger. The fruit presence, and it's like a raisins, like almost verging on Christmas cake. That kind of raisin is more present, and there is a bit more hop to it. The point is going to this one. Now, I think I know which is which, but we'll reserve that for before I do the looks test. Well, in fact, no, I'll say after I've done all the tests. So the finish test. On a beer like this, I do look for malty, sweet goodness and a moreish, cakey, welcoming flavour. So again, the loser goes first. It's a really light finish, almost non-existent, almost watery and lacking. It could be Doom Bar, we don't know. Anyway, this one. Yeah, it's a fruity, hoppy, twiggy hops at that finish. Point goes to this one. Again. Yeah. Right, so now what I need you to do is
I shall hide the scoreboard of
hide the scoreboard of joy and add some more beer to each glass.
Okay.
Just so I can have a good look at them.
One's already got quite a bit of beer in. The other one hasn't. So.
Add a little bit more to each one, making sure it's the right one, because then I can...
Yep, that matches colour. Here you go. I've given you by the handle.
And a bit more in this one. Of the other beer. Right. No, this is where it gets tricky.
Give me that.
No, it's alright, it's alright. Pull down. The blindfold of joy. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, there is a not a lot to tell between. The colours are about the same. No, if any, actually no. I'm telling lies. There's a little bit more colour in this one. The head retention is slightly better in this one. Let's just give them a bit of a swirl. A bit more colour. Yeah, a bit more colour in this one, although it could just be refraction. Yeah, it's a bit less refraction. The head retention is better in this one, so it's a full victory for the left hand. So, pass me the scoreboard of joy.
No, I think that's our first solid point we've ever got.
Am I looking at the board, or have you got the board?
You're looking at it.
I'm looking at the board. The winner is... Seriously? Wow. Okay. 5 out of 5 for the Amber Ale. I really did not expect that. I really didn't. I was expecting the Doombar one, based on the evidence of the last 2 weeks' worth. I expected Doombar to win. 5 points to Amber Ale from Aldi. Really did not expect that. Really didn't expect it. The cheaper beer has more flavour, has more aroma, has more finish, has a better finish, and it looks with a better head. Colour me impressed. Wow. So yeah, the victor is Aldi this time. Didn't expect it at all. Didn't expect it at all. And maybe my disillusionment with Doombar is justified. It used to be great on cask anyway, and then Molson Coors got their hands on it and ruined it. They brew it in Burton now, I do believe. Does it say, yeah, brewed in Burton? Yeah, brewed in Burton. And Burton is the beer centre of Britain. And I did not expect it to go downhill quite so much as it did. But there we go. That's what happens when big brewers get their hands on good beer. Anyway, this time round, I would normally say there's no bad beer out of the two. But I did not particularly enjoy the Doombar. So there we go. In this instance, I thoroughly recommend you spend your about £1.20 on a bottle of Aldi's finest Amber Ale. It's the same ABV, it's the same style, but there's more flavour. And we'll leave it there and say, those over there were the beers. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. And don't forget the glamorous assistant.
Hello there.
And I'll see you again soon next week. Bye.